What up? What up? What up? This is your boy Lil Terry, man.
What's going on, man? It's your boy SouthSide Mike, baby.
You live on the EFABU Talk Show. You did.
Yes, sir. The crib, baby.
Shout out to the staffs, Jonathan Coleman, our
As
subscribers,
always.
Tanya Green, Chris Shaw. What's happening? What's happening? Hey,
As always.
today the topic is going to be about how does women make a man feel whole like Thanksgiving?
Like Thanksgiving, huh? Like a home cooked meal.
Like a home cooked meal.
Okay, half these
Later on,
bitches can't cook a home cooked meal, so I'm with you on that.
Yeah, they think that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to get into that right now. We're going to, you know what I'm saying, get into the sauce within the show once to start.
True.
Chris Shaw, she will be laying her topic later when it comes down to first love at first sight. Obviously, I don't know how this conversation is going to go, but I'm assuming that's what she was saying. You don't know the person, but you fall in love with the person. I don't know.
That's kind of crazy. Like, I don't know. That's different.
Yeah, so we gonna well she gonna chime in soon. You feel what I'm saying? We will be giving a giveaway at the last Tuesday of this month. There will be a giveaway to someone. I think we giving away like a pool table or a hockey table. So if you would like to subscribe, make sure y'all subscribe and follow the channel, man. Make sure y'all go look up the EFABU Talk Show on Facebook. Hit the follow button, hit the like button. Make sure y'all comment and subscribe. What you got, Southside?
Hey, man.
How you feeling?
I'm lovely, bro. You know what I'm saying? Always lovely, man. You know what I mean?
What happened? Oh, we just lost Southside. He will be back on. There he is.
My bad.
What you were trying to change your
My bad, brother.
Hey, so before we even get to the show, I'm gonna do a curveball. How you think? What you think about? What you think about the NBA right now?
As far as what the current state of it?
The state of it, the betting. LeBron is on his way out. You feel what I'm saying? Which is a great thing. But can't wait till that happen.
Like that?
Yeah. I really think that he just really dumbed down the whole NBA. I think once he get out, it'll be the NBA again. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be able to flourish. Huh?
I used to let my boy dumbed it down because he's still hooping at a high level.
I mean, hooping at a high level, but it's fixed around him. You know what I'm saying? Like he control every aspect of the NBA. You can sign your kid. You know what I'm saying? You the GM. You the coach. You the player. You can fire niggas. You can hire niggas. Like get up out of here.
That's what happened when you put that work in, though.
He didn't have to put the work in. I don't know what it is.
Why everybody feel like that? Why everybody feel like he ain't have to put no work in, bro?
Because it was already set in stone when he got into the league at 19 years old.
But that came from what though? The work he put in. I mean, niggas ain't just rolled the carpet out for a random nigga, bro. Like, clearly, if they rolled the carpet out for this nigga because they knew what the fuck they was gonna get from this.
Not
nigga.
really. No. What? That nigga had to do a dunk contest or nothing. Nothing.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
I don't know. It was in some type of write-up. I don't know.
I'm saying though, what was a dunk contest gonna do for that nigga career, bro?
Nothing. I don't know. Nothing. But this betting is nice though. I think it gives people an opportunity to make money on the side. Now you will lose though.
Parlay fucked the NBA up, nigga.
Huh?
Parlay really fucked the game up because that'll dominate the game down, bro. Cause nigga get to telling you what his parlay is, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit'll fuck up some shit, bro.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
We waiting for some viewers to come in. That's the reason why we over here talking about some things that ain't got nothing to do with the man cave. Matter of fact, this is the man cave. We can talk about sports.
It's definitely the man cave tonight, man.
It's the man cave, baby.
Hey, now what I do want to say is last week we had Women's Day. And I'm gonna tell you now, like, hey man, I want to give a shout out to all the women that participated in Women's Day last week. Y'all gave niggas some quality insight on things that, you know what I'm saying, we might have been a little lost on or just up and down on. So just shout out to all the women that came through on Women's Day last week with their opinions, with their comments, with engaging. Like, man, we appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to Showbright Crenshaw. We see you in the building. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? She say the first lady has arrived. Indeed.
First lady.
You feel me?
Our number one guest, baby.
We always appreciate you being in the building, Crenshaw. You definitely make me the days, man. You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck is John?
Outside of that, you have to comment. You have to comment what you said on Facebook so that we can elaborate on it.
Facts.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, write the comment again in the comment section so that we can elaborate on it, and then we just go from there. Because I had no idea.
And let the people see, so we can get their opinions too on this whole, I guess, is love at first sight or someone loving someone. Because the way you put it on Facebook, the shit sounded a little stalkerish. I'm not gonna lie. Like somebody falling in love.
Talking like a mother.
Yeah, somebody falling in love with somebody that didn't have no contact with each other. Like shit sounds stalkerish. Shit sound like some Players Club. Sound like Myron and Diamond. That's what I'm picking up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so just go ahead and put it in there. I'm not on Facebook as of right now. Matter of fact, I can try to find it. Matter of fact, it's right here. So what you said was Topic Tuesday. What will you do if someone told you, I think I'm falling in love with you? Is that good or bad? But the person is married. And her response, my response was, first, was the person cheating and fell in love, or was the person they had on the side caught feelings? If the person is not happy at home, but fell in love with another person, brings life into that person, then the real question would be, is it worth leaving what you have because of the feeling, or have y'all learned enough from each other to take that risk? She then replied, the person knows you by seeing you every day, but there's no contact. Isn't that weird for a married person to say to someone?
That's stalkerish.
That's stalkerish, but then again, I can elaborate like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people.
We see you in the building, Rev. Appreciate you joining us, man. Always. Hey, man, it's Man Cave, bro. I don't know why you in the comment section and not on this panel, Rev.
Oh yeah, you can definitely get in the panel, baby.
You already know how we do.
This the Man Cave, baby. But no, just to answer your question, you were speaking about someone that just obviously been seeing someone for a length of time and they're married. So the real question is, they first must not be happy at the crib. Because if you was happy at the house, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't be that easy for you to be, you know what I'm saying, distracted out in the world. Second, polygamy. He might want to add you know what I'm saying, to the crib. You might be number 2, baby. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga with polygamy. Hey, bro, I'm not even going to hold you, bro. I'm not going to hold you, bro. This whole polygamy conversation, bro, between me and you has got me in fucking trouble, nigga.
Trouble?
What?
What? How?
What? Nigga. I don't even want to go into it, but nigga.
It ain't looking good for your boy?
Oh, it's looking lovely for me. I'm always on the up and up. I'm just saying, though, like, the person that had the conversation with me, though, was just like, I'm advocating for polygamy, so
that's not a good thing.
I don't know.
Keep that sin to yourself. Okay, Chris Shaw, you talking about sin, right? How do you feel about your comment? Respond to your comment, because you and this Bible stuff, for you to be in the Bible world and very disrespectful at the same time is crazy. That's some crazy work.
He said that's some crazy
work. See what though? I'm talking about, like it's like a woman at the crib, one husband and one wife. How it's supposed to be. That's not how it's supposed to be. That's society. That's what society said. That's not how it's supposed to be. And I told y'all.
I don't think we ever asked this question, so I don't know.
Ask what question?
I don't know Crenshaw personally, but are you married? Like, you advocate for the
Well, you
husband.
went too high. You went too high, bro. Does she have a man?
That too. Like,
Are you single?
that too. You advocate for, like, you know what I'm saying? You preach
Stable situations.
the one husband, one wife situation so much, the monogamy so much. Like, are you in a monogamous relationship currently yourself? And if not, why not?
Yeah,
Like,
Why not? That's a getting on. What's the StreamYard? I'm about to send it to you.
like, hey Crenshaw, what keeps you from being in a monogamous relationship at this current moment in time? Is it you, or you're choosing to say, hey, I don't want to deal with the men of the world today? Or is it you haven't, quote unquote, met a man that measured up to
I don't
like whatever standards that you feel like you have set for yourself? Like, what is it? Because it's like, the one thing I've noticed about a lot of women is, as much as monogamy don't work for them, they're willing to try that shit over and over and over and over again. But yet they won't try polygamy to see if that worked for them. So I'm just wondering how that works for y'all. We know it ain't about you, and we are on topic, but we was just inquiring.
Well, I mean, wait a minute, time out. You made it about you. You have to think about how you respond to certain things. This is we reply to your statement, and my reply to your statement, Crenshaw, is you shouldn't be the person that goes into the Old Testament. You should be the one that stays in the New Testament. And I spoke about this a month ago, even when Rail was on the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you believe in the monogamy situation, you should not go back into the Old Testament to get nothing out of that. Nothing. You should stay away from the Old Testament. It's poison. It's not the way. It's not the way to live.
But even if that's your choice, which is fine, everybody has their own choice to make. That's cool. The only question I have is, why are women so much willing to keep trying monogamous relationships, no matter how much it doesn't work for them? They are so gung-ho on monogamous relationships, but will never try polygamy to see if that actually might work for them. Because clearly monogamy isn't working for you guys, because most of y'all are single. So clearly monogamy isn't the answer for a lot of you women. Not saying it ain't the answer for some people, because it's very much can be the answer for some people. But a lot of people, monogamy isn't the answer. So it's like, but they be so die hard about monogamy. Like, they'll lose their leg over monogamy. And it don't work for them. And they don't work for them, because they end up sharing their man anyway. So I'm just wondering.
Well, let's switch it then. I apologize, Crenshaw. I apologize. Okay. Now, let's get on topic, as you say, right? This was brought to my attention. Never point fingers or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was brought to my attention.
Point some fingers.
Coming from a man's point of view, if I get in a relationship, you decide to date me. This coming from the topic of today, when it comes down to how can a woman, what's going on, Rev? Go ahead, Mike. What's going on, Rev?
What's good, y'all?
Always good to have you in the building, sir.
I'm glad you're on. I'm glad you're on, because I'm about to get ready to drop a bombshell. Because what I heard over the weekend was retarded, dumb. Okay. So this the man cave, and I want y'all, man, you know what I'm saying, to elaborate as well. I got 4 of them. I got 4 bombshells today.
You got 4?
4 of them. So
not the 4 for 4.
4.
Boy got that in his bag. Okay, then.
We got 4 now.
We got 4 on. You feel me? Bruh man from the fifth
And
floor.
if this person,
Right.
if this person ever watch this channel, she know exactly who she is.
Okay.
Especially off this first one. So this was told, and as a man, this is just retarded.
Okay.
It was told
I'm
that
intrigued.
a woman with kids can't see a father in a man that don't have kids. That's the most retardedest thing I ever heard.
Okay, Ray.
A woman with kids cannot see a father figure in a man that does not have kids. So you telling me before you had your 2 kids or your 1 kid, you just laying down with niggas? That's what you telling me?
I mean, most women.
Because obviously you wasn't looking for no father when you laid down.
I mean, most women are just laying down with niggas you want to keep. That's why we got so many single mothers out here. Cause they just laying down with niggas. I mean, and I'm not gonna take away from like I'm not in that category. Like I didn't just lay down with a few motherfuckers. You feel me? Because I'll be dead wrong to make it seem like I don't qualify. Because I qualify. You feel me? But if it's like, how do you tell a man that he can't be a father or a father figure just because he doesn't have his own personal kids? Because you got to think most men are uncles, most men are brothers. Like, so that means you have nieces, nephews, you have cousins, you have little cousins, you have great nieces, great nephews. So you have children around you that possibly look up to you as some form of role model, some form of male figure. And that counts for most men. I'm pretty sure everybody on this panel, if you have siblings, that means you have nieces and nephews. You know what I'm saying? Like if you old enough, you might even qualify for the grandpap situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you have your own like, so it's like to say a man doesn't fit the mold of a father figure just because he doesn't have his own kids, that's kind of retarded to say, especially
that's a mother lover,
especially coming from a woman. You know what I mean? So it's like I think that's where the disconnect in our world is, because we have so many women trying to tell us our manly duties. And it's like,
that's my next one.
How do you tell a man what his manly duty is? How do you now don't get me wrong, another man can voice this concern and voice this he can voice this to another guy. If we're talking man to man, I can look you in your face and possibly tell you where you may be coming up short as a man if I'm standing on my man business. But that's man to man. As a woman, you can't tell a man what the fuck his manly duties are because you don't even fucking know what that entails, because you've never stood in men's shoes. You don't even know what it feels like to stand on the ground that we stand on a day-to-day basis. You don't know the battles we go through. You don't see the issues and the fights that we fight on a day-to-day, whether it's a fight with you, whether it's a fight with our kids, whether it's a fight with our fucking employer, just fights in the world with other guys. You will never know what these fights are because you don't stand in our shoes. So for you to tell a guy what it is that he should and shouldn't be doing, you are out of pocket as a woman.
Right. What you think, Ralph?
So what you was talking about first, hopefully y'all can hear me good, by the way.
I hear you great.
Yes.
So you were saying about the lady not thinking that a man without children will be a good father or know anything about fatherhood. I think that's, like you said, that's absurd. And I feel though, she might think that because a lot of times it can be tough to understand if you don't have children. But I feel like you said, I feel that men have a play, men have a role, and men, they you know, I believe that they're on earth for a reason. So if a lady has a child, it's good. If you don't have a father figure for him, it's good to get that father figure from someone else. That guy, like Southside said, you know, we have certain things that are specific to us, that we understand certain roles, we understand things in society. Not saying that, you know, a lady can't, you know, be graced and help and cover in some areas, but I feel that we're here. You know, if you don't have an uncle, there's a man, you know, there's another guy at school, there's something that we. So like you said, I believe you can be a father without having children. But yeah, the second question you were talking about, make sure I remember this correctly. You were just saying about how about the women, from my understanding, was like the role basically that they can't. And make sure I understand your second question. Repeat that second question.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the second question. You talking about the first this question right here?
Oh, so that question, I'm gonna have to tell Ms. Crenshaw. I misunderstood the whole question when I wrote down the statement a while ago. She tagged me in there and I misunderstood it. But somebody
we all did.
Because she said somebody married telling someone, I think I'm falling in love with you,
without having any contact with them, just from seeing them. That's stalkerish.
Yeah, that sounds stalkerish to me.
You stalkerish, my guy. Like, you stalking this person if you haven't had any contact with a female. You just see her on a day-to-day in your walk in life. Y'all cross paths with each other. You've never had a conversation with this woman, so you really don't know her. Well, you don't know her at all. You just know of her because you see her. Yeah. So for you to come out and tell her that you possibly might be in love with her, like, I caught a law on him. I'm gonna call a law on this nigga.
Yeah, pick him up.
Better hit that number quick.
Like put that nigga on speed dial. Like, you what?
And to vocally say that I've been watching you for a minute and never approached me on the second term, like, hey, how you doing? But now you in love with me. So how long? First of all, the real question is,
how long you been watching me?
Have you been watching me? And where have you been watching me at? Do you know where I stay? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you watching my every move. So, nigga, like, we got some doing. Stay right here. Don't go nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? Let me call somebody. I'm gonna give you my phone number. And I'm gonna give you my brother's or my sister's phone number.
Give my number of 911.
That's giving me my
I'm gonna be calling 911. Hey,
nigga. When he followed Diamond home, nigga, on Players Club, like, he followed Diamond to the crib, and she like, hey, nigga, like, how you know where I stay? This nigga like, I make sure you get home safe every night. Like, what, nigga? Like, what, nigga?
Yeah,
you been making sure you get home safe every night, nigga. Like, what?
You want to know what's else crazy? You want to know what else crazy though? What? The two gentlemen is this right here.
Crenshaw V.
I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, Crenshaw, I love you to death, bro. As one of our subscribers, one of our best fucking supporters. I love you to death for that. But you know, it's statements like this, like, you really gonna piss me off, because it's like, so I would like to know, what is it that makes males retarded in your personal opinion? And I'm literally asking your personal opinion. What is it that make males retarded to you? Because if you ask me personally, like, if we literally right now cut all the females out of the world right now, other than guys being able to have sex, don't you know how smooth the world would run? Do you know how much infrastructure and structure would just be applied and how it flows so smoothly? Because men have a natural understanding. Without even talking to each other, we automatically have a natural understanding amongst each other. We look at each other and we automatically know, nigga, if you say the wrong thing, it's a problem. So we automatically give that respect to other. Here y'all go with this male men shit. Like,
a man is a male.
Oh my
A man is
God.
a male is a gender. You talking
Oh
about
my
boy
God.
and men, boy and men, men and gentlemen,
Male is a
boy,
gender. Now you
men,
can say men and
gentlemen.
boys are different, but a male is a man. Like that's just a gender, bro.
It's a
Like,
gender.
but y'all kill me trying to separate the two for real, for real. Like, there's no separation in this shit for real, because the only thing that separates that is a mental structure of how you and again, if you want to just be player about it, all the men in this current generation right now, this current generation, we're going to say 85 to 90% was raised by women. So again,
What's wrong with this lady?
if y'all
What's
really
wrong?
want to, if y'all really want to set blame to why men are the way they are in this particular generation, ask the women that raised them. Well, I know
All the women
that's
that get on their nerves.
I know that's a conversation we really can't have because accountability is like kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kryptonite to you women. So it's like, and it's crazy because, like I said, man, it's so many single mothers out here raising boys. And then when you send these boys out into the world, when they ain't the man that you thought they was gonna be, you get mad at him.
Well, no, let's back it up though, bro.
But yet
Let's back it up.
you will say the male is retarded. Woo.
I want to. Well, first of all, she said a better male is not a man. That's like saying AI. Chris Shaw, I love you. Let's back it up right quick.
A man is
So,
a man.
if a woman was raised from a foundation that didn't teach her how to love a man, how to respond to a man, how to talk to a man, and then all of a sudden grow up at the age of 20 to 30, decide to date, don't know nothing about relationships, don't know nothing about being a woman or anything like that. But then all of a sudden you get yourself into a situation where this man is over here like annoyed by this, frustrated by this, using this common sense. You've been annoyed because he's treating you like a baby, or he's treating you like this, treating you like that. Of course it's gonna have you hate men because one, he's challenging you in an area where you're lacking in. He's showing you the areas where you could be accountable in. You feel what I'm saying? And then you don't say sorry or I apologize or that's my fault. You feel what I'm saying? So if it's always an I from the foundation that you came from, then you're gonna eventually turn against men. That's just a proven fact. That's statistics. You wasn't born or raised, you feel what I'm saying, to take accountability. You wasn't raised, you feel what I'm saying, to do things for a man, you feel what I'm saying, or to treat him right. You have to learn. So by the time you're 20 or 30 years old, you're in learning stage. And you're not allowing this man to teach you or to lead you. You feel what I'm saying? So then your attitude goes off of that. I think I'm doing good. I'm okay. Ain't nothing wrong with me. You just annoying. Why you always on me? I'm on you because obviously I see something that you can change. Y'all don't want to be changed.
But even in that sense, right? Wouldn't that be the same concept of this quote unquote beta male? Because these ain't nothing but little terminology to try to separate a woman trying to.
Okay, first of all, what's a beta? I thought you were talking about AI males. What's a beta male?
A beta male basically is a woman term of trying to say he's not an alpha. So they separate in the alphas to say an alpha is a guy that's their terminology of a real man. So again, half the women that use this terminology didn't have a father in the home. So they don't even know what the fuck a man look like for real anyway. This is just them going off of what they see on social media of what other people say a real man is. They don't know what a real man is because they didn't personally grow up with a man in home. A lot of them. Some of them have. So I'm gonna step back before everybody be like, oh, it's not all. We know it's not all. But Nevertheless, a lot of women didn't even grow up with their fathers in home. So she's not in any predicament or position to say what a real man and what not a real, like you can't say what a real man is because you ain't physically laid your eyes on one.
Yeah. Well, I like Google. Before you respond, Rev, you can respond right after this. I love Google, and the term "beta male" commonly refers to a man who's seen as easygoing, patient, caring, and sensitive. They may not be the loudest in the room or the first to take control, but they are taught to be kind, thoughtful, and supportive.
That's the nigga they be asking for. But
like y'all need a better man.
But what I'm saying,
a better male. Y'all ask for a better male.
So based off Google's definition of a beta male, that's exactly what women are asking for. Just add in the fact that this nigga take care of everything. That means he pay for everything. That's now you take that definition of what Google say a beta male is. That's exactly what women keep saying they want from a guy. They just want to add in the fact that he's a provider on top of that. And then that'll be their quote of the ultimate man. But what they're missing in that is, how can you ask for a complete package, literally a complete package, but you don't know how to receive that package when it's actually standing in front of you. You don't know what that package look like. You're asking for it, but when the mailman ring your doorbell and sit that package down on your porch and you come open that door, you don't realize that package is standing in front of you, because you're going to essentially find everything under the sun to derail that fucking man to say he ain't no man. It could be the smallest thing.
Mm-hmm.
The smallest thing. You're going to say he's now he's not a man because he's not moving to the beat of your drum. But what women have to realize about us men are, we not moving to nobody fucking drum but our own. That is the number one thing about being a fucking man. We move to the beat of our drum because we are the one leading. We are the one controlling the situation. We are the one behind the fucking driver wheel, holding the car steady. So we are moving to the beat of our own drum. But women want us to move to their beat. And the moment we ain't playing the tune that they want us to play, we're no longer men to them.
What you think, Ralph?
I feel that, like you said,
SouthSide preach.
What's going on, Huddy?
It's like the alpha and the beta. I feel like it goes to a perspective most of the time, like when people, because I've seen some of the, like, what people consider beta be most alpha in a situation. Like a beta, male, you would think he's the one that's quiet, but I've seen some of the quiet people, handle business when they get down to it. But then I've seen some of the loud people sit back. That's what is considered, people consider alpha. But I feel that alpha, if you're going to use that terminology, the alpha would be someone who's handling business. But like I said, I'll say shout out to all the ladies who can handle, a man who is a true man. But like you said, you don't see that to this generation often, like a lady who can really handle, because they
don't know what it looked like.
They don't, like you said, being raised by, you don't really have that. Like you said, yeah. I seen in my family. So I had a grandpa who, and y'all can see that dude back here. He was like 6 foot something, but he had his own business. Think about this though, but his wife had her own business. So looking at that, she could be strong, but he was, at the end of the day, what he said went. And that's something tough, because society can tell you to be independent woman, and you can't listen to a man, this and that. But the thing is, you can be strong, but you gotta be able to, you got to be able to work in the relationship together. So, like you said, alpha man, beta man, that stuff. I mean, it goes down to perspective half the time. You know, people don't usually use Google.
In a relationship, you can only go two ways. If you have two followers, there's no lead. If you have two leads, there's nobody following. So somebody got to be the follower. Somebody got to be the lead. That's the only way it's going to work. So if the woman is more dominant than the male, the woman can lead. I'm not going to accept that role because I feel like I'm the leader. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to lead my woman. Now she can lead in different type of qualities, but as a whole package, no. Because I'm already a born leader as a man. But there are males that need to be led. You know what I'm saying? They need to follow. You know what I'm saying, to prosper or to get out of whatever situation they came up. Because you got to think about it. 2016 on up, most of these males been in a single mother's, household. There's no father figures around, so they don't have that leadership in a sense, or they haven't adapted it from outside source. So that's a true statement. Now, but when it comes down to a full relationship, you know what I'm saying, you definitely have a leader and you have to have a follower. Now, Huddle World, I got a bone to pick with you because you had a guest. Okay? Huddle World, if you on this live, please put a thumb up because I got a question for you. And if you want to get on this channel to speak about it, I will send you the link.
Bro, I can't take this nigga nowhere, bro.
Oh my goodness.
It don't make sense. And I have to ask you. So if everybody
I can't
tag Huddy World.
I can't take this
tag
nigga.
I'm gonna give me some juice on this.
Hey, please do, because this nigga, you can't take this nigga nowhere, bro. But in his defense,
I'm gonna tell you this.
In his defense, I was on the particular live that he's referring to right now. Like Huddy pulled me in, he wanted to get some commentary from your boy. I appreciate him valuing
shouting us out and everything.
Yeah, I appreciate him valuing my opinion behind certain things. So in that conversation, it was a lot of conversation about the dynamic that a man would play in a kid's life that isn't his kid. So the main part of that conversation kind of stemmed from women intervening with a man basically trying to set structure in the life of her kid that's not his kid. And the lady was basically saying on the live that if she's dealing with a guy and this guy feels like he has to now check said kid in whatever manner he has to check this kid.
Right.
He was basically saying that she's going to intervene. And I'm like, if you want this man to be a man and handle man business, you got to know when to sit your ass in that back seat. And I know that's a tough spot to be in when you are a single mother and you have been the one catering to your child. You've been the one doing the leg work of dealing, like you've been the one doing the leg work of taking care of said child. But once you actually now involve a guy and you and said guy have now been with each other and y'all been going down the road for X amount of time, like you gotta know when to take that back seat and allow that man to do his manly duties. Because what's going to happen essentially is if you intervene every time,
right,
that man is just going to essentially step back and be like, you know what? Fuck it. You got it. And I ain't going to he's just not going to say anything after a while. And even that is now going to present a problem because when your kid now gets out of pocket with you, You're going to be looking at said man and like, hey, bro, you're not going to say nothing. And it's like, well, shit, every time I say something or attempt to say something, you got to put your 2 cents in. So it's
Go ahead.
In that aspect, as a woman that has that kid, I mean, it sounds harsh, but you gotta know when to shut the fuck up. Like, that's just for real.
So,
like
my bad.
Go ahead, bro.
Do y'all women know that when I was coming up, I know Rail spoke about his grandpa and his his, you know what I'm saying, his grandpa and grandmother, right? So back in the day, they didn't allow to room or space to make they man feel weakened in the house. Okay, now I'm gonna say that one more time. Back in the day, women didn't allow space for their man to look weakened in the house, no matter how bad they didn't like the decision that was placed.
Okay. Can I chime in on that real quick though?
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna let you finish with that. So if you want to keep it even more gangster with that, back in the day, the only kids in the house belonged to the fucking man that's actually in the house. It wasn't other man's kids in the house. Any kid that was running around that house, he spit out.
His.
He wasn't taking care of another man's kids. But in this generation, you have a gang of women that's looking for men to take care of other men's kids. But they only want the financial part of what that means. They don't want you to actually take care of their kids, because with actually taking care of that kid comes discipline, comes structure, comes the male side of nurturing that kid, even though our nurturing looks different from women, but we still have a nurturing side as men when it comes to children. We still can nurture said child. We're just going to do it our way. We're not going to do it the way a woman would look for us to do it, because they're going to nurture a child in a whole different aspect of how we would do it. But actually taking care of a child, discipline comes with that, structure comes with that, and the financial part comes with that. They just want the financial part. They don't want all the other shit that comes with it.
That would be my. I just wrote that. I got a question after that. But what do you think about what we're talking about, Rev, when it comes down to you know what I'm saying, like nowadays versus, you know, from the old days of the man is now shown weakness, weaker to kids now.
What?
Hold on, before we get into her, I know. Rev, what?
Yeah, Miss Crenshaw always is staring it up. Like you said, like
I almost choked on my Skittle gummy just then.
Yeah, like so what you said, you know, I know in my house, like you said, my grandmother, the first piece of chicken came out the skillet, it was his, you know, the first whatever he wanted.
Not the
and
first
that was
chicken.
Bro, I'm gonna tell y'all a funny little story. This lady came over one time, as little Terry said,
and it was a breast.
For real, right? It was the biggest piece.
It was that breast.
Yeah, that breast is what they call it back then. So that that chicken though, it came out the skin. This lady came over the house. She gonna grab that first piece of chicken. My grandma said, "Put that chicken down." The lady didn't put it down. See, this is how, like little Terry said, my grandmother grabbed the lady and the chicken and gave the chicken to my grandpa and said, "I told you he get the first piece of chicken." So like little Terry said, you know, that's how they do it. But I'm gonna be honest, my grandpa wasn't gonna go for that though. Like, so if anybody tried to be over him or dominate, it wasn't happening in the house anyway. So
put his foot down.
You know, what do you say?
No, I said he gonna put his foot. No, you can continue. I was just elaborating.
Yeah, he'll put his foot down, like you said. She would try to make sure, you know, it wasn't disrespect, but he would put his foot down, and he had a size 8, about size 15 shoe. So he put that thing down. What did Miss Crenshaw saying here?
So, Crenshaw,
Crazy.
I got a response to that though, right? You said why is that many men calls those guys simps for taking care of someone else's kids, right? So I'm gonna tell you what simps are, as a man in those type of relationships. I just wrote this down verbatim. I'm writing notes.
It's verbatim.
What I wrote.
Say it with me. Verbatim.
Verbatim.
There you go. My guy.
You know I talk fast.
I got you, baby. Don't worry about it. I got you, my baby. I got you.
Crenshaw, this is it right here, okay? I'm gonna say it slow. Because we are fools. Okay? Because we are fools for going through a tornado. And it's not even his foundation. That's why we're simps as men. Because we're going through so much. And we haven't even created the foundation. So we over here complaining to the next nigga like, man, I'm going through this and I'm going through that. They won't listen to me. Boom. Nigga, why the fuck you still there?
I'll
simp?
I'll ask this question too, based around that question. Instead of asking why are men that take care of other men's kids called simp, let's start with the question of why the fucking father isn't there in the first place.
Right.
Why aren't you still with the nigga that you gave birth to his child? Why aren't you still there?
Or as a man though,
because
why have I
because you
left?
Because you left. Because but even in that aspect, let's be real. Most men don't walk away from their kids. It's the women that pulls the kid away from the man. Because
or he just went through too much stuff.
Because he did something to her that had no correlation to the kid. Most of the time it's because he cheated and she felt like she didn't have to deal with it. I don't have to deal with that. You right. You individually don't have to deal with that. But 9 times 10, when that happens, they now pull that kid with them. Oh, come with me. Your dad don't love us. No, bitch, he don't love you. And they ain't even say that he don't love you. The nigga just wanted to go get some extracurricular quality yam. And that's really all it boiled down to.
Look at Rev, like
he said quality.
quality.
Like that's really all it boiled down to. My boy just went to go get some quality yam. It don't mean he don't love his family. But see, that's the correlation between man and women. Women correlate everything around family when a man does something. And me getting some quality yam doesn't correlate my feelings for my family. And that's
let's just get off that topic, right? I don't want to stay on cheating is the main focus. Let's be real, ladies. And it's coming from a man. It's y'all mouths half of the time.
He went there. I didn't go there. So let's just be clear. Lil Terry went there.
Lil Terry did it.
I didn't go there.
I don't give a hot damn. It's y'all mouths. Y'all too manly, one. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all don't want to accept accountability. And then y'all would throw. I told somebody a long time ago. I said
they would definitely throw a good man away over some stupid shit.
Man, you could give a woman $1 million.
Let
that $1 million run up.
They're gonna throw you away. You ain't doing enough. You didn't do enough.
The real question is, how many women is willing to hold a man down when they down? How many women is willing to hold a man? See, a man can hold you down with no job.
Facts.
Now, I'm just listen to me. Damn it.
Okay.
A man can hold a woman down with no job. Y'all just got your nails done, your hair done. I'm talking about, and then come back to the crib watching the whole damn movie. But it's our responsibility to provide.
What movie they watching?
Something that made them cry.
Okay.
They ain't thugging it out.
Some drama. Okay.
Some drama. But then when we lose our job, what we gonna do? Nigga, I figured it out when you didn't know that we were dead broke. I lost my job 2 weeks ago and you ain't know nothing about it. I just was out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, what you been doing outside the house for 2 weeks, my nigga? For 8 hours a day. You was at
They don't know that.
You was at that extracurricular. You was at that quality yam house for the 8 hours.
Guess what though? This bill is paid. You didn't know that the motherfucker was paying rent. You were paying rent.
You was out there slinging that wood.
But that's what I'm saying. Women don't understand the luxury that they can have if the man is able to just be happy. And sometimes happiness don't always settle with you.
So I'm glad you said that, because I was going to ask a question. As a man that's in a actual relationship with said woman, what the fuck is our happiness in that situation? What is it? Because mind you, in a relationship, we get nothing other than a woman saying she loves us. And maybe some quality yam if she know how to hold it down. Maybe some quality yam. Maybe. And half the time, once you lock her in and she get comfortable, that quality yam ain't quality yam no more. It's just yam. So what is a man's happiness inside of a relationship? What is that happiness?
Hey, facts. Hey, Rev, I want to ask you this question, right?
Okay.
And it could be a tricky one. It could be a straightforward. I thought you had yams on Thanksgiving.
I did. Right, I had some on my plate and in my bed. You correct. Quality yams, brown sugar with the cinnamon, extra butter.
Let me ask Rev this, and you can respond to Mike. So you know how a woman, male, they got kids and they no longer together. The woman is 7 times out of 10, she's still single. The man went and got another woman. Fact. And that's a true fact. Okay, that's statistics. The man pretty much got another woman. The woman is still married. Still single and trying to find a man. So you know it's going to replace what she just lost. And miserable as mother lover, right? Okay, boom. So the man, got him a quality woman, happy as whatever.
Quality, I like that word, sir.
The man, the kids want to come over to the man's house, where the woman is at, right? Where his woman is at now, right? Mm-hmm. Now, it could go 2 different ways. Now it could go 3, but I'm gonna say 2. The kid go back home and always want to go back to dad's house, right? Mm-hmm. That's one. And then the mama be like, well, he ain't coming over this time. Because every time you go over there, you know, he ain't got to do this. He ain't got to do that. Or you doing this, you doing that. You too lean. You know what I'm saying? Like, women do that, right? Because it's too happy over there. And he's too happy when he get back to the house, right? So that's 1. 2, the kid go to the mom and say, Mom, I don't want to go back to dad's house because his girlfriend too mean. Now the girlfriend now approached the man and said, well, until you get another girl, you can't have your kid over here. You gotta have the kid over. You gotta see the kid over my house. And most of the time is because the mom is too lenient. The mom is too nice over there. So when it come out to there, they don't allow the woman ain't going for that. Ain't none of that jumping around or yelling and screaming and doing. It's discipline over here.
Yeah.
So how do you feel when it comes down to the single mother putting the kid in the middle of whatever dynamic that she got against the man? Because that's what majority of this is all about.
Whew.
I know I said a lot. My bad.
I mean, I feel you. Like I said, I've seen this stuff firsthand. But yeah, so I first, like you said, want to get with the child, because like you said, when relationships break and all that stuff, the children they suffer nine times out of 10. But like you said, if the child is saying she's mean or the child is saying this and that, understand what the child is saying, because I don't want to be like, the child's lying, but I want to make sure that if she's mean, she may just be a little mean, but if she's really disciplined and they're not used to it, you know, that relationship between the dad and the mom need to be better. It has to be for, the child can, because the child needs the dad and the child needs the mom. Uh, but that's what's going to happen, because the mom, it sounds like she's just fighting against what she needs for the child. uh the mom's gonna have to put the pride aside and all the other stuff aside and get with that ex-husband, whatever, and get, back into that good relationship. They need to come together. That's what it sounds like to me. And if it can't happen, I mean, that child can can truly suffer when he hits that certain age. He get that able to go and live with one or the other. They may just choose the dad, or when they find out, when they get a certain age and they find out the mom is trying to make them against the dad or whatever, they return, be against her. And so it'll pan out. If they truly want to make this work, they're gonna have to get together.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, as men, we love our kids, and we will die for our kids, and we won't use nothing to separate from us or nothing.
Man, I'm not gonna say y'all.
Right.
Yeah, you got some scumbags out here.
You're right. And I hate it for them, because I wish I was in their shoes. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not. Now, let's take it back to, how can a woman make a man feel whole like Thanksgiving? Me and SouthSide.
You breaking up, my guy. Your bum ass internet always come through. So essentially, he's asking, how can a woman make a man feel whole? So coming from your perspective, Rev, even if you give a spiritual side to that or a scripture side to that, like, what do you feel like a woman can do to make a man feel whole, like to complete him? Yeah. What is it that she has to offer in order for that to happen?
So I would say first, when you get it, and I understand, what's being said, I believe first get into a relationship, you can't go half stepping. Like, if you're gonna go in it, you shouldn't have to have something else to complete you other than God. But like you said, what I hear what you're saying about how, what can she do to make you, feel that happiness, that joy, and I had to use this as an example. We had somebody at our church, and I mean, he was a powerful dude. People were calling him all over the different states to sing, and he was like really big. And he probably wouldn't mind me telling it, but him and his wife had a couple issues, and one day he was just kind of walking. He kept on saying his head hurt. Long story short, he was stumbling, and she said, "We're gonna take you to the hospital." So they called me. I was in the hospital with him, and they had to rush him down to our state capital, Little Rock. Long story short, he's like 31, 30. Well, he's about 33. He had a stroke.
Damn.
And they were sitting there, and they were, all this stuff was going on. And long story short, they kind of got into it a little bit there at this hospital. And because they still was kind of going through some stuff. And she was like, I could, right now, all the stuff I've been through, she's like, I got to think about, what I'm going to do. But she's one of those ones, I'm not saying all the women are like this, but she's one of those one that, that night, she decided she's going to stick with them. And to this day, he may not do, work and stuff a lot, but she will, work 2 or 3 jobs. She'll do whatever she got to do, take care of the family. She stuck with them. So I feel like having that type of lady that's going to stick with you through the ups and downs, is like you going back to loyalty, like you said.
So the loyalty aspect.
Yeah, the loyalty. I feel that when, like, as some little Terry did say before, that it's like a covenant. When you get into a marriage or relationship, it's like you writing an agreement, and like, I'm gonna stick with you, you stick with me. So I believe it's that loyalty, and then with loyalty, you need to be loyal in respecting that guy. I feel you need to be loyal in helping uplift them. There's times we may have to cut some stuff down that's been built up over generations that not good in his life. Speak. He may feel insecure. You got to speak life into him and cut all that insecurity out. So that's the type of stuff that I feel is
okay. So to that, I definitely feel like the loyalty aspect plays a major part in the whole relationship. Just knowing you have somebody there that's next to you that essentially is going to ride with you, in your good moments, in your bad moments, in your in the middle moments. Just they're going to be there through the moments. And I guess with that comes the understanding your partner or understanding your mate. So
Right.
it's like being able to understand the type of person
right,
that they are coming into the relationship.
right,
So it's like I think a lot of people, men and women, they will see the type of person that they're encountering, that they're dealing with. They will see that person because you're dealing with them. So you see what they're on, you see what they do, and it's almost like they're in denial about what it is that they're looking at.
right,
And it's like it only comes to a problem when whatever it is that you're looking at now affects you. As long as it wasn't affecting you, you wasn't paying it that much attention. It was like, that's just them. You write it off as that it's just them. But the moment it affects you, now you're looking more at it like, I don't like that.
right,
So it's like you have to be willing to accept the person that's in front of you wholeheartedly for who they are.
right.
Now, not saying that person can't change over a course of time,
Right.
but you also have to give them that time and space to allow that change to happen.
Are you willing?
Right. And are you willing to give that time and that space? What's going on, King Jacob?
Yeah.
Are you willing to give that time and that space to allow them to grow into a better person over a course of time? That means you're going to have to deal with some bullshit, meaning they're going to have to deal with your bullshit. You're going to have to deal with some of their bullshit. You just going to have to deal with some bullshit at the end of the day. And I think this generation of men and women, nobody wants to deal with bullshit.
They deal with it. Yeah.
They feel like it shouldn't be any bullshit. Oh, if I get with you, it shouldn't be. And it's like, what the fuck makes you think I don't come with bullshit? I've been through shit just like you've been through shit. So if you know you have certain little baggage of luggage with you,
Right.
what makes you think I don't have any baggage of luggage with me? Now, my luggage can possibly be a little heavier than your luggage. Your luggage could possibly weigh a little more than mine. They could weigh the same, but nevertheless, I come with bullshit, you come with bullshit. Are we both willing to deal with each other bullshit to get to the greater picture? So I will ask this question to the fellas, all the fellas in the chat and on the panel. As a man, how do you equip yourself mentally to deal with your woman's bullshit? How do you prepare for that? Because you know it's coming. And it's like I'll say this because me and my co-host, my boy vented to me other day. You know what I'm saying? He dropped some little jewels on me in a little rant mode. We was on the phone. You know what I'm saying? He went on a little baby rant. You know what I'm saying? And he got some shit off his chest, which was some good shit. It was quality. You know what I'm saying? He got it off his chest. And it's like
quality.
It's like, being able to actually hear my boy voice, what I'm saying, some concerns and some issues that, he was having within his own personal situation, because I vent to this nigga too. I'll go on a quality little rant here and there. You know what I mean? So it's like, what are steps that we can take as men to prepare yourself to deal with your said woman's bullshit? Either one of y'all can kick it off. It don't matter. But what are steps that you take to get yourself mentally prepared to deal with, like as Terry say, the smart mouths, the not knowing when to shut the fuck up, the not knowing when to allow me to take the lead, not knowing when to just take the back seat, not knowing when to let me be the man that I am to discipline kids or make decisions for the family. How do you prepare yourself?
Well, I'm gonna answer first, right? And us as humans, we was born with a choice. So I don't think it's more of a preparation. I think it's more of an acceptance, right?
Facts.
A woman can't be prepared for a man, and a man can be prepared for a woman. But you can go into certain things and be an acceptance, meaning as you have a conversation with yourself, or you have a conversation with your parents, if you have parents that can give you insight of their upbringing or their marriage or their relationship, so that they can, now that right there can prepare you to, future relationship issue that you may have. But preparing yourself for someone that you might date, that turns into an acceptance. So what are you allowing yourself to accept? You know what I'm saying? So nowadays, when you speak about monogamous situation, is you're preparing mentally to stay with someone for life. Okay? So that's already a mental drainage. People don't understand that though. You're literally planning your whole life to date someone. And that means like how you got together is not going to be the same in 7 years, in 14 years, in 21 years, or 28 years.
I like
You're
that.
talking about, huh?
I like that interval of sevens. I like that.
Yeah, so like every like it takes, they just I don't know if it was like back in the day, but they just statistically said that it takes a year or two to get to know someone.
Will you ever really get to know anybody though? Honestly?
No, you don't. Because you never will.
Do you ever get to know this person completely?
No. I'm gonna tell you how you can completely know somebody. If they have not changed. That's the only way you get to. If there's no growth, there's no goals driven, there's nothing to accomplish, there's nothing to look at. I'm gonna respond to him. There's nothing to look forward to. It's like you go to work, come home, boom. You go to work, come home, boom. You go to work, come home. So as a man or as a woman, you feel what I'm saying? You go out to the public, you already know what your spouse is doing. You already know what he's doing. You already know where he's at. You already know he's asleep right now. It's 8 o'clock. He's asleep. There's no changing. But I'm a man that I change. I change damn near every day. Why? Because I'm learning. I'm evolving. I'm evolving. You feel what I'm saying? So I hate when somebody be like, well, you ain't the same when you was 18. You ain't the same when you was 20. I hope I'm not.
I'm not supposed to be.
At all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the question when it comes down to preparing. I think it's acceptance, but we also put ourselves in position to obtaining latching on our feelings. Most of us in the relationships knowing damn well we don't want to be there, but we caring about how the next person will feel if we make the decision to better ourselves.
When you say that, when you say you latch onto your feelings and knowing that you not want to be there, are you speaking from the male perspective or the women's perspective when you say that?
Well, I'm talking about as most males, I can't speak about the women. The women, they lead off emotions, but as a male.
So you feel like most males get into relationships knowing they really don't want to be in a relationship, but they do it to appease the woman?
In most cases, yes. In most cases, yes. And even if we might go into a relationship and be like, damn, this is smooth, she's fine, she's well put together. And then time goes, you're like, okay, yeah, this ain't it. But then so you gotta think about it statistically. We already spoke about this on the Women's Day. Women would sacrifice the kids, the man, up to about a good meal dinner, the finance, the money, the ride, the house. They'll think about all that because one thing that she didn't like. She told her that one thing.
That boy went and got some extracurricular yammage.
It ain't even gotta be that, bro.
I know,
that nigga might
but I
his
gotta
job.
throw that in there.
I know. But
man, right?
Yeah, they will definitely throw it. They would
stay because we're the most loyal creatures on the planet.
So
we're loyal to whatever we believe in, even if it's not working. Could we give it multiple tries?
So I will say this: do you think
you're muted? You're muted.
I'm definitely not muted.
Yeah, I can hear.
Well, something happened. I can't hear nobody.
That's you, nigga. That's your ass. I can hear Rev. Rev can hear me. We Gucci over here.
We hear you.
We can hear you too. We hear you too.
Okay, this carry the show. This carry.
All right, cool. Okay. So, damn, you kind of threw me off with a little bit. But okay, so I was going to ask was with the loyalty, do you feel like men loyalty come from a place of logic thinking and not so much an emotional space? Like we're able to see the bigger picture. So it's like logically we know if we do this what it will lead to, versus letting the emotions take over. And it's like, I don't even love this motherfucker no more. I need to just go.
So for me on that, like you said, I believe the majority of men do that. Like you said, they go off of a logical perspective. Just being, around dudes. And I would say though, I know we're talking specifically like on a relationship, even beyond a relationship for me, going just logical is a little bit different, but that's me. I'm not the average person by far.
Right.
But going, like you said, average dude, I would say they go logic. Like they look at, first of all, this to be real, you gotta be like, how can she put it down? She can put it down really good, better than any other one. This might just be the one. But, in a relationship, you're supposed to look a little bit deeper than that. But I feel that, a lot of times guys do go off logic.
Okay. So, King Jacob sent a comment in and said, some bullshit may not be worth speaking on. That's how you protect your mental space and your peace. I prepare myself on knowing when to tolerate shit and knowing when not to. Men go through enough bullshit in society. Ain't nobody putting up with no disrespect because she's in her feelings because things ain't go her way.
So I'm back to this preparing part. When you prepare for something, it's like preparing is like almost going into like actions, right? So I prepare myself and it should be like more of an acceptance. Acceptance is like a dead end. You feel what I'm saying? Like I accept not to talk whenever I know that like she not in the it's like man handling me right now, showing me that she's the more dominant force, and I'm over here accepting it.
I mean,
there's no preparing and acceptance, not preparing as
preparing also can be note taking. So it's like you take note of your partner. So it's like
that be a form.
You with this person, so you pay attention to this person. So you kind of know how they move, things that possibly trigger them, things that certain things that said could lead to certain other things. So that'd be essentially like you note taking. I'm taking notes. So it's like when certain things come up, you are preparing yourself because it's like, all right, if I do this, I know what it's going to lead to. If I say this, I know how she's going to react to me. So it's like you can definitely prepare in the sense of note taking. You know what I'm saying? But that comes from you paying attention to your mate and your partner to know things that how they maneuver and how they move within the relationship. So I understand what he's saying with the tolerating the shit.
Did it again.
This nigga here. So I understand where he means by when he say like tolerating certain things that he know that's going to come up. So it's like he makes a certain move and it's like, you know what, if I do this, Shawty gonna act this way because I did this. So it's like he's mentally preparing himself to just know if I make this move, some bullshit gonna come behind it. So you know what I mean? And it's possible disrespect can come behind it as well. And like he says, we deal with enough of that just within the society once we walk out our door, whether it comes from other niggas in the street, employment, police, whatever, just women in the street, other men in the street. We deal with enough bull shit just walking out our door. So it's like that's not something that we want to experience within our own home. So I definitely understand him on that.
Yeah, I'm not in denial. I do understand. I just want this. It's the difference between preparing and acceptance. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people accept things when we should not accept it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like we shouldn't just because we just let you, because a lot of these females will like literally demasculate a man.
They do that often. They do that often.
And it's either you accepting that or not. You can't prepare yourself for that. It's either you accepting it or not. There's no preparing for that. You feel what I'm saying? And you can walk over me.
So if every woman that you've dated yourself, if every woman that you've dated over the course of your life, if all you've dated is black women in your course of life, and every woman that you've essentially attached yourself to in some form demasculates you, do you convert over to the white bitches? Is this a fair time for you to convert over?
The real question is, why do black men do that? And why,
no. I'm just saying. I'm just asking from a black man standpoint. If all you've dated in your life is black women, and let's just say you started dating at 17, you're now 36. If every woman you've dated has been black, and every woman that you've dated from 17 to 36 has found some form of way to demasculate you, is it fair to switch over at that point in time?
It's fair to switch over anything, but I'm gonna be still on. I don't think it's really like a black. See, we want to say this black thing, and we just keep it in the family and boom, boom. Do these women really are black queens? Do they really want to appreciate the African perspective thing? Like no, it's like the wealth and the generation, perspective. Do they really want that in a sense? Like this, they need to ask themselves them questions, because you're gonna go through so much when it comes down to dating an African male. It's embedded in us, to be that leader. It's embedded in us to be aggressive. It's embedded in us to be a protector. And it's and most men in multiple cultures. But when you speak about the black race, in a sense, we are dominant. That's the reason why they like basketball. That's the reason why they like boxing. That's the reason why they like football, because we're dominant. That's just what it is. But y'all want to demasculate a male and make it y'all own, project. It just don't make sense. It don't make sense. But like I was before I got interrupted, and please let me know if I'm not talking anymore. Y'all can't hear me. But I want. We spoke about this before we got on the show. Real, I want to hear your perspective.
Okay.
You a man, and you decide to date a woman. Before you decide to date this woman, she was already cooking, cleaning, washing drawers, whatever. Right? She was already doing this. Right?
Sounds good to me.
right?
He said,
Now,
sounds good to me.
he was already doing this, so it didn't take you to date her to cook, right? It didn't take you for her to wash, because she's already doing it. So now, since you got into the play, and King Jacob, if you still in here, answer this too. Now you got into the play, and now your laundry is now part of her laundry or their laundry.
It's part of the house.
Food is now a part of the house food.
Right.
Is that considered doing something for you? Now I'm gonna give you my perspective.
Okay.
Hell no, because I'm just a part of the house. Now, if you cook something, you know what I'm saying, for the kids or for yourself, you know what I'm saying, that you ain't feel like eating, but you want to fix me like a side dish, lobster, shrimp, mashed potatoes with some gravy, and you say, babe, I did this for you.
You want a full course meal?
My boy went gourmet.
Right.
Now you did something for me.
Right.
If you want to, because women always want to go into like, well, I do a lot for you. No, you do a lot for us. You don't do a lot for me.
Right.
You do a lot for us. That's the difference.
That's a nice going with this, sir. And I like the perspective and the angle that you're coming from, because I hear what you're saying as far as women, they take everyday just general duties of a house and relay it to say you're doing this for me specifically. And it's like, you're not doing it for me specifically, because if I wasn't here, this shit will still be getting done.
It's still good done.
Whether I'm in the home or not, this shit will still be getting done.
I thank you though. I appreciate you.
Yeah, you're appreciated, because, but I see what you're saying with that. I like your perspective there, sir. What you got on there, Rev?
Yeah, like you said, I believe you're doing it for us, you know, and I feel like us includes both of us. However, you know, it's for us, because if it's on the floor, you know, it helps you to not fall and trip and hit your head because you stripped over my clothes. So it helps you and me. Like you said, it's us. You know, I mean, she's helping. When you help us, you help both of us. But like you said, not specifically just one. So
hold on, is King Jacob on our side? Is he speaking from our perspective?
I think for once this nigga might be
King
rolling
Jacob.
with. For once, I think this nigga might be rolling with the guys. For once, because usually I have to cuss this nigga out, but today he might be rolling with us.
They be cussing each other out, but they be going at it.
Right now, I think he might be rolling with us.
The lights on. No, it's not the lights on.
It works both ways, and women do things for men to please their own emotions.
Let's talk about it.
So what I'm gathering from this is, Rail's
perspective, King Jacob's perspective, your perspective, my perspective. I think we in the same ball court right now.
What I'm gathering from the comment is, when women do things for us, or they feel like they're doing things for us, it's appeasing them and not us.
No, he's not on our side. He's not on our side. So he's not on our side. He's on our side at the last part, not in the first part. So he's saying on us. And now correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, men be like, I pay the light bill, I pay the bills in this house, da. You follow what I'm saying? So you should be more appreciative to me. I'm doing this for you. And in most cases, nah, not really, because the lights would still be paid, the bills would still be paid if your ass was not, if you wasn't here or not. So if that's what you're saying, the
lights
first
still be on.
Jacob, you're right. God damn it, you're right. We do that on both sides. Everybody do it, damn it.
I mean, but I think what people would like, where the confusion come in is because it's like, again, they take everyday general duties and say they're doing it for the other
person. Yep.
And it's like, again, this is just shit that will be happening whether I'm with you or not. So if I bring you into my home, whether you're here or not, like, bitch, I still gotta hit Georgia Power with these light bills. They still gonna get that $180, $200 out me. You know what I'm saying? My landlord still gonna get that $1,300 out me. Whether you here or not, I still have to cough this bread up. So I'm not coughing this bread up on your behalf. You're just benefiting from it because you're now in my section of things. So you're benefiting from it, but I'm not doing it for you per se. But you're benefiting from it because you're in my section now.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I came from the dope boy areas. You know the reason why. Do women know where that come from?
What's that?
You know what I'm saying? Do men know where that come from? Where I pay the bills, boom, boom. It's to keep your dumb ass there. Don't go nowhere because you're not gonna get it from. It's a manipulated situation. Y'all came from that era.
So you saying the nigga
on things something to keep you here?
So you saying
and we buy into it? Oh yeah,
so you saying the nigga? So you saying the nigga only pay the bills to keep a woman there?
No. I'm not talking about the doing. I'm talking about the statement. We make statements to keep people there. So when women like, you ain't gonna find another person that cook a meal every day.
That's a lie.
That's the keep. But in most men, they be like, man, she cook every day. We'll go into that little side story.
Hey nigga, Popeye's frying chicken every day.
Right. Fried good.
So it's somebody out there cooking a meal every day. Popeye's frying chicken for at least 15 hours out the day. Popeye's frying chicken.
And Big Susie in the back with that apron on.
You feel me?
Right.
You feel me?
Give me the extra gravy.
And somebody Popeye's frying chicken every day. You know what I'm saying? Big Dave got the cheesesteaks whipping up in the back on the grill every day. If he open,
it's a manipulation situation.
We've been every day,
bro. We've been manipulating each other, bro. That's all we do is manipulate each other. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, that car is mine. You wouldn't be whipping around if it wasn't for me. We do this every day.
I mean, but in fairness, if you paid for the whip,
right?
If you literally came out your pocket for the whip, now you're talking about that converts over to me doing something specifically for you.
In most cases, bro, and you already know how it is. Most of these niggas can't get no kind in their name. They got the bread, but they can't put it in their name.
But okay, again, but still though, so that's a mutual thing. Because if I'm paying for the car, but you putting it in your name, we just met halfway.
Facts, but
I coughed up the bread. You facilitated how the bread got used, but I still put the work in to get the bread, cough up the bread. So I mean, I'm just saying
that money don't mean. I
know from a female perspective that money don't mean shit because it's all but nigga. It's in my name, nigga. So
I'm talking about society.
I understand that
because if that car in your name, you can call the police.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. When it boiled down to it, when you look at it from that standpoint, yeah, the money don't mean nothing. But when you talking logical sense, nigga,
yes,
we met halfway. I coughed up the money. You facilitated how the money got used. So
right about that
we met halfway on that.
Repo.
You feel what I'm saying? Like we met halfway on that. You see what now?
I ain't think about that.
If you coughed up the bread and put the car in your name, and you give the car to me and say, "Hey, this is you, drive it." That is you doing something specifically for me. But if you want to up that, if you wanted to do it specifically for me, you would have paid for that motherfucker and put it in my name. Now you're doing something specifically for me, and that's for me.
Jacob, you going in tonight, brother. You need to get on the panel, brother. We reading these essays. We are all from the working class, but fam, men go over and beyond to a woman happy, and it seems like they don't get it. We can replace them tomorrow.
Facts.
That first line It's so true. They don't understand that. And then you got to think about this too. Men can literally not be in a relationship and just you know what I'm saying, like have they cake and ice cream on the side. Because we can have houses on top, like we can have places to stay.
Everybody say it with me. Quality yams.
Quality yams.
Quality.
You do the hands. You gotta do the hands when you do it.
Quality yams.
Because all you gotta do is put it down. Make them feel from a man to a woman. Some women, they just need a conversation. Some women, they need attention. Some women, they need a pipe. It's just different categories when it comes down to females. And y'all women that think that y'all got this stuff glued down, you don't. Because men can really have 4 houses that he can go to. Women is not meant to be, they're not born to be in a marriage. They're not born to be in a monogamous situation. They're never born to have a man.
Say it with me now.
Born, some women is born to
quality. Yeah.
I'm talking about some women are born just to be a side piece. People don't understand that. Like everybody is not on this earth to be someone's
mate.
soulmate.
They don't listen, bro. Again, so I'm you know what?
Hold on, just keep that thought right quick.
Fuck that. I'm gonna say this now. I'm glad you brought that up. Because I get a lot of backlash when I say this shit week in and week out. Hood rats play they fucking part.
You said that.
You just proved my point
you
said what you said.
You did.
Everybody isn't meant to be someone's soulmate. Therefore, somebody got to be a hood rat. And usually what hood rats offer is what? Everybody say it with me now.
Quality.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. I'm glad niggas is starting to catch on to why I say the shit that I say, bro. I don't say this shit just because it sounds good.
The crazy part is this, bro.
Real shit. Every nigga ain't meant to be a husband. Every woman ain't meant to be a wife.
Nope.
And that's facts. That's the reality of the world that we live in. Bum niggas make women appreciate real men. Hood rats make men appreciate real women. Say it with me now.
Quality.
Quality. Oh my goodness.
I'm trying. Come on, man. Come on.
Hey,
man.
so look. He said, remember, in America, for every one man is 40 women, and they really don't understand men have many options. There's always another woman that wants to take their place. Now,
which is why polygamy gets preached so much. It puts a man in every home. Quality yams.
But if you want to break that quote down, Jacob, check this out. If it's, and we so brainwashed to the fact that last sentence that King Jacob that wrote down there is going to go over people's heads.
Mm-hmm.
How in the world is you going to find 100% monogamous situation when the odds is not even?
It's nowhere near even.
You know what I'm saying? Now
your Wi-Fi ain't even either, niggas. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Well, repeat what I said.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. Your Wi-Fi is not fucking with you right now.
I know, man. I'm speaking the truth. You know how?
Yeah. Every time you speak the truth, your Wi-Fi be cutting you short.
Wi-Fi said it's crap.
Hey, they killed Martin Luther King. They killed Malcolm X. You feel what I'm saying? Rosa Parks went to jail. Then they killed Sabi. That when you speaking the truth. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't with this.
That's tough.
But I just said we don't want to have the real topics.
No. We want to have the real topics. Niggas just don't really want. They not prepared to hear this shit. Niggas is closed. Niggas is closed-minded. And when I say niggas, I'm speaking of just black men and black women. A lot of niggas are closed-minded. They don't want to open up their minds to the actual perspective of a bigger picture of what society have conformed us to. Society has made a lot of people believe that, yes, you are going to find one person and this person is going to be with you until y'all die. I don't believe that's going to happen for real, because nigga, you could be with somebody 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Somewhere in those years, somebody's going to stray left. Now, whether that actually comes to the light or not, that's up for grabs. But somewhere in that time frame, somebody's going to stray left because they're going to see some shit out in the world that they just got to get their hands on. I got to go for it. It's human nature. It's just human nature. And a lot of people don't really want to accept that shit for real, for real. You know what I mean? Just like your Wi-Fi don't want to accept you right now.
Bro, when I tell you that this mug kicked me off one Wi-Fi and put me on another one, like, hey, you gonna get on this Wi-Fi over here. That's exactly what it did to me. Like, it just kicked me off the Wi-Fi.
All I'm gonna say is to everybody out here, men and women, when you dealing with a mate, always remember there is quality yam.
I'm gonna get you a shirt with that on it. Quality.
I think I'm gonna make that. I'm glad you said that.
That be some PR.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I mean that's real though. Like, you know how many women throw away good men, actual good men,
over some quality yams?
Because this nigga took a moment to think with his dick, as if they forget he was born with a dick. That's a part of accepting your mate. That's a part of accepting your partner, to understand that at some point in life, his dick is gonna talk to him.
But at the end of the day, let's go back, right? A lot of women got good men, right? Not realizing that side piece is the reason why you happy. That side piece is the reason why the light is on. That side piece is the reason why that car note is paid. That side piece is the reason why you eating at night.
The doors of the church are open.
Oh my goodness.
For quality games.
Oh Lord.
I'm speaking realistically. I'm not speaking on assumptions.
You bring it on in, brother. This is altar call right now. This is altar call right now.
He said,
we need everybody to come down.
We taking up tithes and offering right now, baby.
Take a knee at the altar and you give it up. You let it off your chest, sir. You get it out of your heart, sir. You let the world know what you feeling right now. That quality yam will keep a lot of people happy.
Have you ever seen them masseuses and the massages? When you go to get a massage, you know what I'm saying? They taking all that stress release out of you.
Yeah.
That's actually so okay. Now, Rev.
Toast to you, little Terry. You talking that shit tonight, sir.
Rev, I want to ask you this, right? Now, this is a known statement.
Okay.
A man's body is to be touched by the woman, right? Only by the woman. Seen by the woman. And the woman's body is only to be touched and seen by the male, correct? In that world. Right? How we was taught.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Why do we go to the beaches? Why do we show cleavages?
Are you saying why niggas go to beaches or just in
No.
General?
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, I'm speaking on how society have brainwashed the brains of humans. They have told us that the woman's body is made for his or her husband, and the woman's body is made for the man's eyes only. Eyes only, hands only,
Shout out to King Jacob, man. I like where he going tonight with this.
only, right?
Shout out to Huddy
Now-
World. Yes, sir. Quality yams.
Quality yams. Now, follow me though. Follow me, y'all. Follow me. Just help me bring out this message, because it's a. I want y'all to help me. I want y'all to help me bring out this message, because I want the world to understand there's a realistic way of thinking instead of society. So, eyes, hands is only for the woman and it's only for the male. So, if that case, if you follow that trend, don't go to the beach, don't wear tight jeans, don't wear shirts that show the cleavage. You need to wear everything saggy, loosely, period. There's no, because we're looking through your clothes. We done checked you out, we done undressed you with our eyes based on how you dress. And you got to think about this too, ladies. When you go out to this club looking fine with your makeup on, your eyelids, your nails done, your feet done, you ain't doing it for your man. You're doing it for approval. You want to look nice to the public so you can get that attention. Because if you're doing it for your man, it'll be just in the crib. You want that approval, that attention. Ladies, same thing with guys. When we step out, we want to say this for the. We ain't doing it for the. We're not doing it for our wives or our girlfriends. Trust me, we're not.
We doing it for the beaches.
We doing it so that we can be like, hey, you look good. Thank you. Are you dope? Thank you.
We doing
I'm just speaking realistically right now, man.
The doors of the church are open.
It's just time for us to really face the music as it is. You can't say it's DMX when it's 50 Cent. That's how we live life, though. We want to say no, that man. That's well, it sounds like DMX. No, that's 50 Cent.
Get rich or die trying. Well, in this case, get quality yams.
Oh my goodness.
Not trying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to the side one.
So
Shout out
you
to
feel
the side piece, man.
you feel that they shouldn't. You shouldn't go to the beach and see. I mean, are you?
Do you know
saying,
do you know what's at the beach?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff at the beach. The crabs. I see what you're saying.
I'm just so. A woman said, "I don't go to the club. When you married, you shouldn't want to go to the club. You shouldn't want to go out. You shouldn't want to do this and do that. That's the dumbest thing ever."
I was doing all this shit when you met me. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of niggas met their wives in the fucking club. Let's just be for real about it. So if I met you in the club, why the fuck would I not want to go there and just chill and kick up? This is
The real question is,
this is my environment.
Why are you at the club? Let's stop there. Was you out there trying to find a man?
No.
Let's stop there.
She's at the club because she is quality games.
I'm just saying, but we don't want to have these type of conversations.
Come on now. We know our chicks at the club, they quality yams. And hopefully they trying to go home with some quality meat that night.
Okay, so now
okay,
at the beach there will always be quality yams. Now
always be quality. Hey man, I'm glad the culture that fucks with the EFABU is now adopting the quality yams, baby.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to my world. Now y'all see what I deal with on a fucking day-to-day, bro. I deal with this shit every day.
He said the lustful mindset of a woman equals open legs. And bro, that's a proven fact. A lustful mindset of a woman equals open legs. And bro, that's a proven fact. Mind fucking a woman is the most powerful thing ever created. That's a fact.
I do remember saying this a few episodes back. I do recall myself saying, if you are the right guy, you can get a female to do anything you want her to do. If you are the right dude. Now, every dude ain't going to be able to pull that string. But if you are the right dude, you can pull whatever string you need her to pull. and she gonna maneuver however you need her to maneuver.
Bro, that is a true statement, but I'm just gonna let the chat know. There's a woman out there that just meant to get fucked and get left the next hour.
That's the hood rats. I've been saying that for the longest. Niggas be thinking I be talking crazy when I say
Same
this shit.
Same thing with males. You just good for one thing.
Pipeline.
Pipeline.
And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's your place in society to be a plumber, then god damn it, you lay all the pipe that you can lay. And I mean, listen, I'm gonna look you niggas in the eye right now. God damn it, you keep laying that goddamn pipe. If that's your position in the world, you lay that shit till you ain't got no more pipe left in you, nigga. I mean, run that shit for football fields if they letting you do it.
Hey, so let me ask y'all both this, right? I understand the world that was, created above us in a sense when it comes down to the way that we should live. But you can say some thoughts is from the devil, some thoughts is from God. When it comes down to male strippers, female strippers, do y'all think that's a devilish thing, or do you really think that that's more living thing? It's just a form of a job or getting by in the world.
I've never personally been to a male showcase. I've seen flyers for them. I've heard females discuss how it goes down in there. Now, I have actually had the opportunity to jump in a couple strip club. Shout out to Magic City. Shout out to Strokers. You know what I'm saying? To go all these nice places in Atlanta. Shout out to all the good strip clubs. I will say this. Some of them bitches are heaven sent.
Look at Rev like... They are.
That's real. Some of the tricks I done seen these chicks do on the pole, your average chick ain't pulling that out. Like, she not doing the upside down Donkey Kong. You know what I'm saying? Like, she not giving you none. The average chick ain't giving you none of that. Now, I personally, I don't advocate for going in the club throwing money. That's not my thing.
That's not my thing either.
That's not my thing. But I will enjoy a good 10-piece and watch you do your thug thizzle on that stage. Some of these bitches are heaven sent in the strip club. God put them on earth to do exactly what they're doing.
But I'm gonna tell you this. Let's back it up some more. When you was in the mother's womb, okay? Wow.
Get the organ out.
I'm
not sure where you gonna go with this. We gonna see how we coming strippers to the womb. I'm trying to see what we doing with this.
Listen, so when you was in your mama's womb, you was floating around naked. You didn't have no shoes on, no socks on, no boxers on, no t-shirt on, no nothing. You was naked, getting developed.
Well,
when you got pushed out, you was naked.
All right, brother.
I'm talking about butt naked. Right? All out. Wet and all.
Not wet.
Wet.
Not wet.
From the Punani quality yams. They kept you healthy. All right? Now.
They're wet.
The only way we know about clothes is how?
Society.
The only way we know about towels is how?
Society.
So,
did your Wi-Fi freeze, nigga, or did you freeze?
Maybe both. No, I think it's Wi-Fi.
Because see, Wi-Fi, every time he get to talking that shit, boy, Wi-Fi cut him short every time. Oh, hey, man, listen, man, y'all keep talking. The hood rats, man, you gotta love your quality hood rat, man. You gotta love your neighborhood hood rats. Shout out to all the hood rats out here in the world, man. If don't nobody love you, Southside love you. You know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate. You feel me? Because so you gentlemen will bring Sexy Red to your circle. I mean, it depends on what you mean by my circle. Are you referring to the circle of just my niggas? Because she's definitely welcome in that circle. We can have a field day with her. So you know what I mean? If you're referring to the circle of my brothers, she's definitely welcome in that circle as well. We could have a field day with her. Now, will I take Sexy Red home to Mom Dukes? No, that's not the part that she plays. And I think that's where you women seem to lose focus. Like men we categorize women. Women
We
are
do.
categorized. So you have some
Even
that,
Rev, you categorize women, right?
I mean, there's the hood. And
Yeah,
there's
you can.
the
Yeah.
classic.
so some women are meant to be brought home to meet moms. I can tell you now, in my life of dating, my mother's probably only met maybe 2, 3 females.
Yeah, she
Maybe.
met 2 of mine.
I'm 41, so that lets you know who make it to the house and who don't. I done ran through some chicks. Let's just keep it real. Mom's probably only met like 2 or 3. Like, for real.
Hey, the real question is this though: how many boyfriends have the mom met on the woman's side? All of them.
Nah, damn near all
All.
of them. And no, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm
From
a
where I
pimp.
came from, they met all of them. They brought it to the house. Oh, this my boyfriend right here.
Yeah.
This is who? Now the dad got step in. They ain't your damn boyfriend.
I mean, just because she, you know what I'm saying, that don't necessarily make her a prostitute. Because let's just break down the term of prostitute here.
Wait a minute.
A prostitute means she has to actually be getting paid for sex here.
Hold on, wait a minute. We are prostitutes. What? Let's just keep it real. Like, we are prostitutes.
I mean, most women of today, you can put them in a category of prostitute, especially if they're looking for a man to come in and take care of them and their said kid, and all you got to offer is some.
Bro, we're all the prostitutes.
You're a prostitute.
We're all
don't
the
make you a pimp. I mean, I wouldn't say I was a pimp, but again, certain chicks play their part in the world, just like certain men play their part in the world. Everybody not meant to be on the big stage. Somebody got to be the opening act. Everybody can't be the headliner.
In a relationship,
somebody got to open the show up, and that's just
in a relationship, bro. Somebody is getting pimped, and somebody is the prostitute. Period. Somebody doing the pimping.
If you look at it from that perspective, I guess somebody's a pimp, somebody's a hoe.
I'm just talking about realistically.
I mean,
in the corner. I get all that, but somebody got to be pimped in the relationship. You follow what I'm saying? And somebody got to be the prostitute.
I'm not denying anything you're saying, sir. So I mean, once you put it in different perspectives, I guess somebody is the pimp and somebody is the hoe.
She said, "Who told you that?" I don't have to. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I speak on
life,
realistic
life.
Just living life.
And I mean, I know a lot of women don't hear it, but it's like, if you got a baby out here, bro, by a nigga, and that you not with that nigga no more,
polygamy,
you get put in a certain category, whether you want to accept it or not. You're now put in a category.
Where I'm getting my information from.
Life will fuel with a lot. Life will fuel you with a lot of life will give you a lot of quality information here. And like I said, you know, a lot of women don't want to accept the fact that once you give a man a child, you've given that nigga the most valuable thing that you as a woman possess. That's the gift of life. That is the most valuable thing as a woman that you possess, able to give a nigga a child.
Hey, so King Jacob, I'm gonna tell you a pimp situation, right? And I'm not talking about pimp as in a bad way. I'm talking about pimp and prostitutes in a funny. It could be a funny way, or you nigga, you just got me. And a lot of people in relationships got. And I'm gonna tell you a got situation, right? Okay, so boom, we got kids. I'm planning to go somewhere. We got little ones, you know what I'm saying? And I'm already making up the plans. I call it the bros, boom, boom, right? The woman decided, like, hey, I'm finna go to the store right quick. You got plans though, but she finna go to the store. But then when you called her, she stepped out. You stuck with the kids. Pimps. She got your ass. How you stuck with the kids?
Oh my God.
How you stuck with the kids, man?
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I feel disrespected because I've been in that situation before. So I really feel disrespected. I feel disrespected. I feel disrespected, sir. I'm not even gonna lie. So right now, by you saying that, I'm not even gonna lie. I hope your Wi-Fi fuck up right now.
He said he feel that.
I've definitely been at the house with a bitch kids, and she been out in the streets, nigga.
Right.
So I mean, was I a simp in that moment?
Yes.
God damn. Damn, it's a cold world we live in. I gotta get me a heavier coat, bro. I gotta get me a heavier jacket, bro. Like, god damn.
Hey.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, but
They're supposed to be getting coffee, and they out doing what they think.
God damn. I've been in that situation before where I stay home with a chick kids and let her go do her thing, but the kids were like, God fucking damn, nigga. Hey, man, this is why I don't fuck. This is the exact reason why I don't fuck with light-skinned chicks.
Oh man. Oh, they notorious with it. They ain't gonna tell you till they get to their destination. Oh,
That's tough, bro.
I didn't tell you this.
That's
no, you
tough.
didn't tell me that. Then. You telling me now. You know
That
I
is
forgot.
tough. That is tough.
You know I forgot.
Fuck
You
that
know
stuff, bro. I've been in the simp seat, and here I am thinking I'm just player, and I done been simped out.
Everybody get played.
Yeah,
Everybody is getting.
I gotta take a shot for that.
Played. Everybody get played. Everybody. You just gotta take it out of this. I'm just saying. I speak on realistic things, man. Like I don't. All this society, how you supposed to live, boom, boom. Everybody not the same. Let's just start there.
That's facts.
Everybody not the same.
That's facts.
So you can't expect two people to live the same way. It's impossible. It's impossible. You have a world. I could be walking right beside you. You don't even notice me. Do you know what that means? That you haven't entered my world yet.
Facts.
You don't know. Like you can look at this tree and I can look at the same damn tree, but I don't see what you see. Cause I haven't entered your world.
Views from the six. Drake said it best. We live on the same floor, but we got different views.
Because we're two different people, and we're trying to live the same way. It's just like when they say, "Well, y'all, when you get married, you become one." No, you don't. You still two. You become one as of like, I guess a priority or I don't know what I was trying to break that shit down. I don't know what the hell that meant. That
maybe
means.
that's why I never made the marriage. Like maybe that's why I've never got to the stage of being married yet. Because it's like I don't know what I'm missing. Maybe you know what? Maybe I'm being looked at as quality yam out here in the streets.
Not Joe yam.
Like,
hey, he said realistically, hey ladies, we talk accountability.
I never really sat back and thought about that either. Like I always felt like maybe I was a good dude, but maybe bitches look at me as like this nigga is just quality me. Am I that pipe nigga that I was just talking about earlier? Like nigga, if you in the world just to lay pipe, nigga, just lay fucking pipe, nigga. Like,
so,
is that me?
Have you heard women dialogue, right? So I heard plenty of women dialogue about a dude, the same dude. So this is how they dialogue. Mm-hmm. And verbatim. Whatever the word is.
Oh no, you not even finna verbatim.
Verbatim.
I'm not even finna let you complete that sentence, nigga.
I got you. Sure verbatim, right? This is how they say it. Man,
see your Wi-Fi again. Every time you get ready to talk some shit, nigga, your Wi-Fi let you know to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm talking about?
You know he's gonna tune up.
Yeah. See, women, y'all need to take quality. Y'all need to pay attention to his Wi-Fi. Just know when to shut. Just know when to shut up. That's it.
Question to the folks out there.
Mm-hmm.
So in the comments, put down. Do you think SouthSide is quality answer?
Oh no!
Let's see what they're gonna say about this. I would have seen. Oh Lord.
Like I'm really tripping now because it's like, you know, my boy done said some shit, and it's like a lot of this shit my nigga done said really apply to me. So it's like I always felt like I was a good dude. So it's like, am I?
Why they gotta cut me off though?
Because your Wi-Fi be knowing, nigga.
They know when you.
The weed be letting you know when evil lurk. You feel me? But like, you know what I'm saying? Like I always.
So I'm back to your statement, right? Yes.
I get put in the category of quality.
Yes, you do get put in the category. What they say is they are going amongst their girls, and they say such and such have some good what's now. I call it nigga for book because he could lay it down.
But I ain't never smashed no friends though.
It's not about like the friends, but
I've never smashed like I've never smashed multiple chicks in the same circle.
But what I'm saying is, I'm just speaking about your
just
state.
in general. Just in general.
They have talked to you about their friends, and they might have said, I heard some females say, well, shoot, I got his number. You want to go try him? Like I heard them say that.
I've never got random phone calls, so I don't know how that really flies.
Check this out, right? Check this out, right? My wife just texted me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She was out washing. She say, this is what she say. I'm at Summer House, and can you see a Rock and Flip got these? Say they demo. So she at Summer's house. I'm thinking that they finna come back. So what if you know?
Okay, see, Rev got an answer to that. It says Southside like quality yams. He's going to get his quality yams snatched by someone.
I like to be snatched though.
I mean, yeah, hey, I mean, we all like quality yams, you know what I mean? But you know, I'm just trying to figure out, like, nigga, do I get put in that fucking category?
Yes, you are. You in that category until you have your society. Until you have a piece, you are in the yams or the pipe.
Oh, until I get married, it's basically what you're saying. Until I actually lock myself down.
Not married. If you have multiple choices,
if I have options. So if I have options.
Yeah.
If I have options, I'm a pipe layer.
You're a pipe layer.
I have options though out here in the
world. Look. I ain't lying. Look.
She don't even know what she's talking about.
She don't know.
She just got the tech.
Did she know him?
She know me personally, but that's
okay. She know.
she know. Okay.
Crenshaw said better be safe because quality yams aren't good. Well, hold on.
Now
you can't put quality on yams and then say aren't.
It's not good quality. Yeah.
You can't put that together. You gotta say because yams aren't good quality. You got
quality yams is quality yams. Yeah, exactly. I don't know about your yams, but if I'm put in the category of quality yam, god damn it, my pipe is A1. Grade A USDA beef over here. Grass-fed beef.
No
grass-fed beef.
Grass-fed beef.
This is Wagyu beef over here.
This is Wagyu.
You know what I'm saying? If we gotta put me in that category, this is Wagyu beef over here. This ain't that processed shit over here.
This ain't that ground beef.
But this is grass-fed. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is grass. Like, come on, man. Grass-fed over here. Quality. Like, don't do me. Don't do me. He said a woman that doesn't give good head needs to go to rehab. Damn. That's tough. That's tough. Rehab? Ooh. I mean, but what would rehab do for her, though? I know some chicks that can give some whack. I know some chicks that give whack head. How would rehab mean, Jacob? Quality yam must be in the can. This shit fresh out the vine.
He said in the can.
This shit fresh out this is ground grown here. This is homemade yam over here. Like, again,
no, actually yams are in the can.
No, some are. Some are.
Some are in the can. You're right. Some are in the can.
That homemade shit comes from sweet potatoes, nigga.
That's the old school.
You gotta peel this. You gotta peel this shit over here, nigga. Again, this is USDA grade A beef, ground fed Wagyu beef over here, nigga. If you gonna put me in that category, hey, nigga, my shit is 80% lean, 20% fat. This ain't that bullshit, nigga.
You like the 80-20?
What? What you talking?
He said that 80-20.
This ain't no bullshit over here, nigga.
It's the Angus.
What you said, but you put yourself in that category. Hey man, you better, hey Crenshaw, I ain't even gonna lie to you. You better ask, hey man, you better do your homework on me.
He said that ask around.
You better do your homework on me, man. Like this ain't no bullshit over here. And I not see where you getting at. Just getting that DM later. We'll have this conversation amongst us. But do your homework. Hey nigga, you don't play no games over here. This beef have chicks trying to put cases on niggas. Like nigga, don't do
80-20.
This 80-20 over here. 80% lean, 20% fat.
No, quality yams are organic.
Come on now.
Yams are processed. Quality yams, yeah, it's that's some organic stuff.
This shit come from sweet potatoes. You gotta peel this shit.
It can't be poked no more than 2 times. Not 2 times. two guys.
No,
it's 2 guys limited.
Okay.
2 guys limited. You got 2 guys limited. Your body count can't be high. It ain't quality.
I'm sorry. What, nigga? What did you just say?
Yeah, I'm trying to tell him.
You lost me, nigga. I was with you, nigga. What the fuck did you just say?
We talking about
if you have too many body counts that ran into us in the area, there's no quality yams no more.
You speaking from the female perspective.
Yeah, you talking about the female.
Not to myself. I don't label quality yams. If I'm saying when it comes down to
nigga, you've been married since you was 15.
What does God do with the how I persuade life?
I'm saying like you literally been married since you was 15, bro. You ain't even been out here to drop no pipe off nowhere.
Well, nowadays they got 2 or 3 baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna lay no pipe, pretty much.
Nigga, that's all the females out here damn near.
Oh, that's their problem.
That's 85% of the female population, nigga. They got multiple kids' fathers. If you got a chick that has one kid's father, nigga, she a diamond in the rough. And today's society, she's a diamond in the rough if she only has one kid and one kid's father. She's a diamond in the rough. But that don't mean that's her only sexual partner. That just means she fathered one kid from one nigga. But I guarantee you she still has multiple partners.
The guy don't have yams, Chris Shaw.
Southside, what's your type? Like, what's your
yeah, he voted.
You talking about just like
in general? If you was out there, gotta pick, what would be which can or whatever you get from the shelf or what?
If I was in a grocery store right now, nigga,
you got your basket. You know, wipe the basket down. You ready?
Well, for one, I'm probably gonna go to the green section. I'm grabbing sweet potatoes. I'm not grabbing nothing out the can. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing no glory greens. You know what I'm saying? None of that. I'm gonna get all fresh ingredients. I'm getting sweet potatoes. I'm gonna go grab some cinnamon.
Christian.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go grab some cinnamon, some butter.
Y'all done got me hungry.
some brown sugar. I'm gonna make this shit homemade. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? Like, if it comes down to an actual chick, when we just talking female, like, I need a chick that's experienced but low key. If that makes sense.
Low key in her body count?
Not even so much in her body count, because I might be asking a lot, but just low key about how she handle her business. Like, she just not out there. So even if she is doing her thing, nobody really knows that she's doing her thing.
Would you ever think about a church girl? What do you think about?
I love church girls. They the freakiest. That's just being real.
I told y'all that.
That's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just coming from a nigga that grew up in church. Like, I grew up in the church. So it's like, I've come to find out the girls that are guided the most on a path of quote unquote righteousness, they're usually sheltered. A sheltered female is probably gonna be the wildest female. So she's gonna be the one that's willing to like really go that extra step to prove that she's not what you think she is.
Yeah.
So it's like you feel like, yeah, you ain't really gonna do nothing, girl. You in church. She gonna go the extra step to show you, like, nah, nigga, I gets busy.
Yeah.
So in that case, we gonna take as example, personally, but as an example, I'm just gonna use Crenshaw because she's definitely always down to quote a Bible verse.
Facts.
Wholeheartedly. Everything that she spits is Bible this, Bible that, Bible this, Bible that. I can guarantee you when them lights go off, it ain't nothing but the devil.
According to society. And I don't believe in the devil.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she gonna give you that business when them lights go off. You feel me? But in the streets, she gonna present herself as a lady, which is how it's supposed to go. Make the world feel like you're a lady, which is probably time 10 your personality say you are a genuine lady. But when them lights go off, you a whole heathen, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong.
Everybody's a heathen in a way.
You know what I'm saying? Them lights go off, that hood rat come out.
She said Publix or Walmart.
We definitely shopping at Publix.
He said
But don't get me wrong, Wally World was 24 hours at one point in time. So again, them hood rats play their part. It's always good to go shopping at 2 a.m. when ain't nobody out.
I thought I'm gonna get cut off again.
You shop at Publix, you got to go out in the middle of the day. They closing by 8. Walmart was running 24 hours at one point in time. You can go up there at 2:30 a.m. Ain't nobody in the store. You have your way. You can get all the glory green. You get all the glory greens you want. You know what I'm saying?
All the glory.
You know what I'm saying? You can grab all the cans out the shelf that you need to grab off the like for real. Like
Not them dinner cans.
not them dinner cans. You get them freshly stocked. You getting them freshly stocked cans at 2:30 in the morning.
Them things on sale.
Yeah, what? Them the freshly stocked cans. They just put them up. They even faced them for you, so you see the label. Everything looking good. You know what I'm saying? So eat this pudding. This quality. See, I told you. See what I'm saying? That's the Heavenly Father talk. She said, "Eat this pudding. It's quality yam." I told you.
So that's not Christian like.
That's definitely not Christian like. That's not a Bible verse at all.
That ain't it.
That's not a Bible.
That way.
That's no. She can talk that way. That's the heathen coming out.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's that
side though.
That's the sexy red side of her coming
That's
out.
That's the sexy red, baby.
You feel me? But yet, nevertheless, she still feel like she can be took home to mom's though.
That means that there's no judgment. You can be who you are.
That's
and
my
still
point.
be accepted.
That's what I'm saying. And you know what I mean? She might have decent pudding. You know what I'm saying? That pudding might actually be decent. You know what I'm saying? That might actually be some decent pudding. The world will never know. Well, we'll never know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many licks it'll take to get to the middle of that Tootsie Roll Pop. You feel me?
Are you interested?
Hey, get out your phone, sir.
He's in the phone.
Get out your phone, sir.
I was reading that.
Yeah,
I was reading out loud what I was saying.
Yeah, you asking questions you shouldn't be asking on live right now. You know what I'm saying? I got eyes on me right now. You tripping?
Do everything you want and then some, just like a pastor's daughter.
I told you, man. A hood rat play their part, bro. King Jacob knows what's going on, man. I've been telling y'all nigga this shit for at least 2 months now, bro. A quality hood rat attacking for life, man. You know what I'm saying?
Start with nastiest. You the one started it. What you mean?
Actually, Rev put her up to that. Rev put her up to that.
I mean,
Your Wi-Fi went out and Rev went and dropped the question out there.
I did ask.
He dropped the question out there to see, you know what I'm saying, whether how they looked at me or how they viewed me.
Yeah, how they
whether, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I already kind of figured that though, because all the shit that I talk on the show, I kind of figured most females probably feel like he's just a wild nigga. But I ain't as wild as everybody think I am, for real, for real. I'm really a chill, mellow nigga, but my mind lives in reality. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what people get confused about me, because they hear how I talk, they hear the shit that I say, and they be like, oh, he got to be on this type of time. It's just not even so much. It's just my mind lives in reality to know what's actually going on around me, to where it's like, I just know how to accept certain shit. Don't mean I'm on that type of time. I just know how to accept certain shit for what it is.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my mind just live in a reality state to just know, you know, some niggas are pipe layers, some chicks are just quality yam. Every nigga ain't meant to be a husband. Every chick ain't meant to be a wife. Play your position and everybody should get along just fine. Play your position, bro. But the problem is when you got a first baseman trying to play shortstop, you got a third baseman trying to play catcher, you got a right fielder trying to play pitcher. Like, nigga, if everybody just get in a position, the game will go smoothly. You know what I'm saying? It's only one player in the NBA right now that can play all 5 positions. We'll never see that nigga again.
You talking about Magic Johnson?
Fuck no, nigga. LeBron. Stop disrespecting.
I can't wait till that man got the league.
Stop being fucking disrespectful. There's only one nigga in the league that can play all 5 positions. That's LeBron. We'll never see that nigga again, bro. You'll never see an athlete like that nigga again. Other than that, play your position, bro, and watch the game go smooth. If you're a point guard, be a point guard, pass the rock. If you're a shooting guard, come off the screens, nigga, take your shots. You know what I'm saying? If you're a small forward, go to the corner, set up, take your corner shots, nigga. If you're a power forward, bang in the paint, nigga. If you're a center, get your rebounds, dunk on niggas. Play your position and watch the game go smoothly. Everybody play their position, everything goes smooth. It's when you got niggas trying to be outside of their position where the shit get fucked up at, bro. And that goes in the world for real too. You got a lot of niggas trying to be what they ain't. You got a lot of women trying to be what they ain't. Be your position, bro. Every woman feel like she's a good woman. But the fact of the matter is, who evaluating you? You evaluating your fucking self. Cause I guarantee if you
that's so bright.
If you ask half of these chicks' exes, are they good women? One of these niggas will say no. But the fact, if you ask a woman, is she a good woman? She gonna say yeah, because she's evaluating herself.
So let me ask y'all this before we close out, right? And King Jacob, I want you to answer as well. The topic today is, how can a woman make a man feel whole like Thanksgiving? Right? The real question is,
I think your Wi-Fi went out when Rev answered that question, though.
Say what? Oh, you already answered it?
Yeah, Rev answered that question. He gave a quality answer to.
Oh damn! I ain't gonna ask it again then if it's already been said.
No, but the answer was quality. It wasn't long, but it was quality, loyalty.
It was loyalty.
Loyalty. You chimed back in. I think you might have came back in when I was kind of elaborating on what he was saying as far as, you know, knowing your partner. But his basic answer was just loyalty. Be down with your partner. Be down with your mate.
You also have to break that down too, because a lot of people think when it comes down to a female, they think loyalty is making sure you got food. You know what I'm saying? You know, the basic things. But
loyalty is dealing with a nigga bullshit, period. And that goes on both sides. You dealing with her bullshit, she dealing with your bullshit. No matter what the bullshit is, you deal with it. That's loyalty. But a lot of women don't want to deal with that because, again, the moment a nigga step out to get some extracurricular quality in, they run. He ain't for me. You get that whole spiel. But the nigga might actually be for you. But you don't give it time to actually develop the seed because you ran the moment the moment that nigga thought with his dick, you ran, forgetting that this nigga has a dick. He's still a man at the end of the day. Every man ain't got control over his dick yet. That shit's a process. Some niggas get it quicker than others. Some niggas get it later in life. At some point, he'll grab control over that motherfucker. But until that happens, are you willing to ride it out with this nigga?
I'm a spoken word artist. Jacob and So Bright is having a conversation in the chat.
My goodness.
He said, why is she so bright? He said, so bright, my stage name. I'm a spoken word artist. I could dig it. They having a whole full blown conversation in the chat. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Gotta love the engagement, bro.
Gotta love the engagement, man. But before we leave, though, what's your recap, Ralph? What's your recap, man? What you want to leave stamped on the table? It's a lot that has been said. We done opened up a whole book of the EFABU Bible.
You already know what I'm gonna say. Quality. I had to say this, y'all. I'm always happy to be on here with y'all anytime. Yeah, like you said, I feel throughout all this, just understanding, the principles of a male to a woman, and to I feel like that's what's needed. People need to know, like, what a true man is and what a true woman is, and that's what I us talking about these topics and being realistic about it. Be real about it. We always have our own beliefs,
Right.
but I feel that we can come together and just discuss it and even hear out what someone's saying. That's what's up.
Can I time into what you just said?
Mm-hmm.
Is a belief a realistic? Is belief a realistic way of thinking?
It has to be
A belief.
So, yes, it has to be. The reason why I say that is because, like, the word believe is actually two words: be, live. So a lot of people say belief, but they don't realize you got to live what you truly believe.
Like this one right here.
You do believe, you do live what you believe. You can't say I believe this and don't live it, because the word itself means I live by this. So if you say I don't believe this, but you live by something else, you truly believe what you're doing. So
okay, so let's Southside Mike, Rev, King Jacob, right? When we go into quality church jams and they be good, when you present something that's already written, can you put that in your belief system?
I believe what's written.
What do you mean by that exactly?
Yeah.
So when you can't put a I believe in something that you have not necessarily created.
So you're saying like something that's preset is basically it pre-exists before you. You saying, can you add that to your belief system?
Facts. And that's where it's not a realistic.
Wouldn't that be how most of us are raised already?
That's what I'm getting at. That's what
everything that we was taught come from what our parents believe is the right way to raise us. So they're going to teach you and instill certain things in you, through the course of your adolescent years, going into your teen years, going into your adult years. These are all the things that your parents are going to instill in you, because this is what they believe makes a good child, a good teenager, and maybe that converts over into a good adult. So I mean, essentially, everything that we've taught comes from what other people believe.
There you go. That's what I was getting at, right?
Throughout your life, you're going to find things that you have experienced on your own that you might now adopt into your belief system based on your personal experience of things that you have went through. So that might change certain things that were taught to you in your younger years. You may now look at those things differently based on your personal experience.
There you go.
That you have encountered and things that you have went through. So those things alone may change your belief system as far as like how you view shit.
And that goes to the assumption of nobody is really living their
truth
life or their truth. They're not living in their own truths because of what someone brought to them and dictated how they should live. Nobody is actually living in their true happiness because they're not necessarily doing the things that they want to do, and wondering why miserableness happens, stress happened. Because you got to think about this, right? A baby is innocent until it's profound guilty of doing something portrayed from society. So if a baby make a mess, right? In reality, he ain't do no wrong. It was an accident. It was just something that happened. But in society, huh?
This is just what babies do.
This is what babies do. But in society, that's wrong. Don't do that no more. So now we installing something for him to hesitate of doing the next time, instead of learning his own way. So we already installed stress and depression and miserableness inside humans from knee high.
So I'll ask you this. Are you saying that as parents, we should just let kids do what the fuck they want to do so they can learn on their own?
I don't know how to address that. It's just more of,
nigga, you know how to address it, nigga.
Well, all I'm saying is we're implementing what it was called, like we're
instilling.
We're installing or instilling, whatever it's called.
Say it with me now.
What?
Instilling.
Okay, I got you. Instilling. So we're instilling all of these, like all this trauma and because we're happy when we babies. We're happy. We don't know nothing until y'all bring this crap up on us.
So you saying you were happy as a baby?
We was happy as a mother baby.
I'm asking you were happy as a baby?
I know I was happy as a baby because
how do you know that? You can't remember that shit.
Because I just know, bro. Like I just know.
What is your youngest memory that you have?
To be honest with you, I don't have a youngest memory.
See, but I do though. You know what my youngest memory was?
What?
Me being a child. My mother is in her room getting dressed, and me rubbing on her leg because she had on the stocking caps. I mean, not the stocking, but the leg stockings.
Yeah.
Now, my mother used to always maybe around 3 or 4.
Uh-huh.
Now she always told me I had a thing for.
I remember something like that.
But I'm saying that's my youngest memory.
I'm talking about babies though. Like
that's a baby still, nigga. You 3.
I get that. Nigga. You done grew up in the world. I'm talking about like from 0 to 1.
You're not gonna remember any of that.
No, this what I'm talking about. Realistically, without no voice, without hearing nothing, boom, we just looking around. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah, you just out here, nigga.
You just out here.
You just out here.
Forget the word happy. You just out here.
You don't even know you in the world, nigga. You just out here.
You just out here. Then when you start crawling, you're still out here. When you start walking, you're out here until you hear this voice complaining, yelling, and now you over here scared as shit. That's what I'm talking about.
So that's what I'm saying. So you saying we should just let kids flow through life and learn at their leisure pace without instilling any type of direction in them?
Society, yes. When it comes down to society having rulers over mankind, yes. But what I'm saying is we was not born to be in some type of system. That's the reason why we go through what we're going through. We're not born to be in the system. We're born to be free.
How you feel about that, Real?
Well, I gotta say this. I gotta go, y'all. I had something at 9, but I do appreciate it. You good? You good?
I got you.
Yeah, this is a good quality conversation, and indoctrination happens a lot, and I totally agree. But we're gonna have to pick this up. But
okay.
Yeah, salute to my guys though.
All right,
chill, y'all.
Yep.
Love you, Real. Take it easy.
Y'all see ya.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like we're not born to to be in a system. We're born to be free. That just. I mean, I'm not talking about society. All these rules and regulations, that's come from a society point of view. But if you talk about mankind, like humans, we would literally be happy as whatever, you feel what I'm saying, and live.
So I
Crenshaw, hey, she be wishy-washy. Like
Nick, I was finna say, like she
Yeah,
say
like-
she agreed to no system, but she follows the Bible. The Bible is definitely a system.
a system. The Bible's a system.
That's definitely a system. So
And
if
there's
you
two
live
systems
by
created.
if you live by the Bible, you're definitely down with a system. Agreeing to no system means you'll just be out here doing what the fuck you want to do. That's what no system means. So you kind of wishy-washy on that. Nobody is free in America. That's facts. America is not a free country. I mean, I never understood how they ever said this the land of the free, but we got a fucking quote unquote leader. How can somebody lead the free? Nigga, we free. We supposed to be able to do what the fuck we want to do.
I got you. Yeah, we know, Crenshaw. We know. You agree with, you know what I'm saying, what I said about society. We know that. All we're saying is we be speaking about two things at one time. We speaking on realistically. You feel what I'm saying? Living life be life. That's what we speak on. But society speaks on a system. You go to work, pay taxes, boom, boom. You can't do this, can't do that. You can't have a gun. You can't have that. That's society, you know what I'm saying? Then the Bible, you feel what I'm saying, it's the way that you gotta live to go to heaven and hell. It's all a system. But what I'm saying is men, like not men, but human beings, we're not necessarily meant for a system. That's the reason why we go through what we're going through. We are meant to be free. But I understand the system. You know what I'm saying? To keep everything intact. But anyway, nice show. It's crazy that we went over 2.5 hours.
As always.
Nuts. I mean, we getting longer. Like we're getting longer. What happened? Somebody text you?
I love this shit, bro. This shit, hey man. This shit makes my week. I look forward to every Tuesday to come over here and fuck off with you and these niggas, bro. I love this shit. Crenshaw, I fucking love you, man. Like without you, where the fuck would we be?
Cause she keep this shit going.
With a lot of the shit that you say, bro.
Jacob, King Jacob.
Hey man, he facts though. He facts. Nobody's free though. We not.
We are free. You're free in your mind. You're not free in society, but you're free in your mind.
So that's what he's saying. Just in America, nigga.
In America,
yeah.
This ain't free to the land. Nope, land of the free. Hell no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How the fuck we land of the free and we got a leader? That don't make sense.
You're right about that, King Jacob. But I'm free in my mind though.
That's fact.
Yeah. Good time, man. Have to jump off. Have another engagement. Nice. Salute to you guys. All right. So before we close, man, I really appreciate y'all. This has been a man. This 2.5 hours still going is crazy. Engagement is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So the channel is definitely growing. I gotta say that it's definitely growing.
I love it, man. I love it. I love to see everybody come out and engage with us, man. Give their perspective on things, man. Give their opinions, man. Like this shit is needed, man. These are the conversations that we need to have just to be able to open people's minds up, get a different perspective on shit. That way it gets people out there, their everyday box, their everyday comfort zone of what they're so used to. So the different conversations are definitely a plus, man. I love it.
Let's get it. Next week is Black Culture Day.
For sure.
Black Community Day.
For sure.
It's Black Community Day, so we'll see y'all next week. Salute.
Next Tuesday, man. It's your boy Southside Mike, baby. Baby.
Your boy Lil Terry, man. We out of here.